occasionally Peter, but being a Peter after all kinds of information, yeah. Nice to say, get the good fade. Full I'm okay. Ihmisessä sodat keinaa specification Spain. Periodissä kalkana. Dawning tässä ja all this all up to days full. And what are lifetime here? What is your current here? How long? Here it is, I guess, at the calculator. 16 minutes, 17 minutes. I start really to speed up anything, yeah. So, I think a bit next around here, it's a master here. Basically, looking for that kind of thing. What are the last edition here? That will indicate, yeah. So what was the strings around here? So what is the indication here? Let's take a look at the duration once again here. Quantization here. Quiz generation here. Is the same as 0 here. It's interesting around here. Well, you should have 3 cubic station generation, so this is what they said somebody wasted around something. And what was here, they said the product is here. To get it, they said body holding something is here. What is a different thing around here? Can you tell us? So what is the point here is here? I'm going to climb in something is here and here. Requirements is here. So how does this back is here? The usual stuff right there, how it is a calculator. So it's a specific is here. Requirement. If somebody gets a take a look around, we should plug out this kind of thing, I think. You will be able to kind of SNS here. I was thinking about something here. Already something to get an idea. But whatever. Because I think about one of the reasons is that it goes up and it's not really kind of something's really something has to be sorry about that kind of thing around here. In the case here. You can say that around here. Different answer than that, yeah. Okay, so here. Around time here. Alright, almost stop this already. Too much, I guess, yeah. Anyway. Alright. So, what do you think about this kind of thing around here? I don't know. Kind of a stereotype about Chinese, I guess. That has to be very... too much is almost too much, I guess, yeah. Alright, here? Is it here? Alright. If you chase it around here, it's about those fights around here. Take a look around here. Alright, this is an interesting look around here. What are you doing on here? The colors needs to be sticking up a little bit as a speed around. Just give it this kind of track run here. The car, what is it? That's the good off the kitchen here. Horsepower, I see that's in there. I give out the car horsepower backward to here. I was looking forward to this horsepower is also so delicate thing on here. So because of it, what about that? If you're getting a horsepower here is in here. A little bit more about it here. Once again, it's pulling a crazy after yes, it is something on there. Ref limit trains around here. Don't need to be that big, you think of this already fixed anything, yes, yeah. A bit less horsepower here, a little bit more here, here. That was interesting there. I still satt och snappade så det är resume det nu. I did change up here. But there's nothing isn't it? This is card station. There's a destroys so there's a scrap it on here. Here we go. Let's go. Here it is, a champion. Oh. Here it is. Anything on here. This is a you want this no cuts is a period, sorry no cuts. I got better illustrations around here. Okay, so whatever it is if you're you're not getting anything it's in here. There's always shut up series around here. So what do you want to show about here? The show time machine here. This was to one issue. Should be about everything's putting flat right here. Super much cheaper once again as a cool long base in here. So it's actually as in here. And now you don't know over your motor as well actually. So what the hell has to do with anything? This is kind of thing on there. That's nothing. That is has to do with nothing actually. Something is too dark here actually here. But this is so about here. Looking for all kind of strips on it. That's interesting right here. You gotta hate about so many strips on here. This is an half actually. This just costs cash on here actually. I'm looking for practical process. So what else this product is here? So this is something with this doesn't exist there. This is strip doesn't exist here. A complaint is something about it here. Interesting. It could be easy to post mailers to get through about this kind of thing right here. Yeah, it could be, but not the case here. Shame on them that's here. This something else something should negatively. There's always a wondering about this word. So here it is product okay, so there are unpacked videos and also there's cool effects who want to make those who has nothing else to do around here. This is the product installation. Still even the test partners of computer system here. So what's the person on deep calculation? I don't know what this thing let's do. This is why hauling a cache. I haven't seen anything nice in here. So this is just make any sense right here. Good music is so fast. So here something should be hard here. This in here. Warranty. Warranty forward here. So what warranty is this here? What warranty is this here? So this is what any warranty whatsoever. It's not warranty. So the claim is supposed to be local areas in here. If here it is looking for innovation here. This is leading innovation modeling. Guaranteed here. That is interesting is also through this application here. Guarantee is this thing. And what I was told is there is a particular backing right here. All this backing is done right here. So here it is a unit. There was a kind of decreasing. Classic is an auto wall. How it's called. Here it was raised outside. And here it is K-population here. Things still a bit quickly on here. Although if you don't be careful actually. It's nothing really different. That should be minimal on this kind of sense around here. Situation. Trim everything away. And here it is the main device around here. So the point is here is this kind of machines are it's not what they look, but it's what you get around here. It's called a space on here. So I guess if you're looking for a unnecessary amount occasionally, we're definitely looking for better ways to getting hard drives and this right here. So here are these things what are really interesting. This is SS micro P here. P. Here it is now you're looking for two different angles of this micro P. Different there's not a port around here. So the hard drive here. Somebody gets to go around here. Let's bring in this on. So the question is a follow-up question. Is this able to recognize the fluid or USB port SS here? So that will recognize anything in this voice around here. Just got to plug it in. And it has a light here. Plug it in so anything is here. First time anything is here. So suppose it's in your hard drive right here. Running. In the device drivers here. See this nothing here. So the drivers for a hard drive is really I reconcile something here. Interesting around here. So what else is around here? This is it around here. Well, what is this? Isn't it double eyes here? I have no proper ratio so what part is this question? I'm understanding it here. This is the prop I guess in here. See around here. So it's running around here. Let's take a look around. Where HDD, there's a backup, there's a like drive right here. What driver is it for access on the base here? PDF back it now that's in the background. It's 7 is here. So they probably expect back after this and I'll copy the second around here. This is interesting right? The desktop is here. Look for what happened to this part. This is a project but I need to create a explain motion here. For yeah. PIC recycle pin as is unnecessary here. See? So once it gets in a space around anything right here. It's only because it wants to expect a PIR file right here. How is this possible to transport this in here? Or running around here. There's on here, so there's a transition. This could copy as a copy in items around here. It's running out of power here. So if I look maybe guess here. It's interesting around here as I use report right here. There's no enough running of the electricity here. Doesn't look able to detect something here. Double. Have to be very, very careful about it. It's interesting. This is an energy. It's about a hard drive where they are not here. Really foot run is interesting right here. This is an indication there are spaces to destroy something here. So as a population to the multiple part. Right. So what difference is that? So like I said, was some solution here. Showing us a problem with an investigation here. Well, good operator here. This is one about the energy. This is good. This is reflection. This part. Nothing interesting here. Oh shit, I have a huge difference. That is in the same thing. Looks like that. It's hard to get the field. And a lot of this here. Definitely have car in it. It's different to get the art to fill up the light here. This here. want to eat a caviar, drink that Toshiba.
What?
Stupid. The transport is the speed around here. This kind of manufacturing close area. This goes more than the data mixes to say. Look at it. Let me see what this is about. Positioning. Yo, for you it's not easy to fill out. So, that's what we're review about here. This is to show you. The product is quite a lot of different things around here. Small space, at the end of it here. But around is so long here. Something else very more surprised. What is the spoon thing? Actually, fun thing. Let's have a specification here. Very specification here. So you guys are really keep up the because it is a simply not capable issue here. Manufacturer issue here. Defeat you guys again. So what is supposed to happen here? Yeah. Smile is a stupidism. I think I'll part of there around here. Let's see here. We need all of the carry agents in here. Supposed to be carry agents in here. Here it is, isn't it? Getting less weight around here. So it's not a weight for us, I said. The car heart is in here, it is getting on it. This and that. So to keep it up too much, there's a lot of speed is that. Is it? This kind of different thing around here. Who's not getting a beating around here? So the guys how to access off the case of the study creator. So he's just gonna like over taking all your the very quality, so now the kinetic cause is let's take a look around this next race on here. It is gonna be the hot car crowd sitting there. And no days a year. Not getting crowds. It's gonna be next case here. People for follow here. Svirani boring persons. The boring thing. Oh yeah, but it's the kind of thing around. Whatever, it's kind of camera here. It's the holes right here. Really, it's in my here. You gotta be so good. So, ice cream. I don't know why that is a different thing. So we can think about it. So what shoes are there? What shoes everything else are there? You do nothing there. It's incredible watching a Southern website there. After one season, next step after 101 increase frequency at this time of the year, because this year of the year, it's just trying to retire probably because of this that I just got to visit here. And let's talk fast alright. Well, I'm gonna surprise somebody to this that's the first thing on that. I mean, something here. They're gonna reply one, but somebody who's over that there's a team out that just really pretty respect. Just treating as it's like physical, that's serious, and well, I was finished about the artist, but those who are outside Rationalism. So they say about it's nothing to do with around here, but outside this is of course HTC, it's an SM guys in it. I think so, but sounding is but I couldn't mean around here, it was much younger than he gets a year, of course, his part enemy. It is complicated, and you should show it as part of what you show you. The models are going to do stuff, and pleasing on it. It's going to be very tough race that I hear. The call and then is going to race that what happened if you got the top position. But this is going to be very case here. Let's take a look around. For a ball in the shoey base here, when it's a position call, it's going to be interesting what happened on the satellite. It's an all-right top. And should we take the start with this situation rest up first, let's take a look around the one by one, as this is in a chainsaw here. I'm carrying a crowd like this here. You're descend in the future, and also can go through English here. The Alicia tune is expecting a little bit more guts and cramp around here. Also far here. So this track is here. And horsepower is not absolutely everything, It is very good question. And like a shoot takes strong, sharp start rather, and take a leadership here. It is a bat who's very serious, gets putting a prop down here, and is able to take it after the third position. So it's gonna be difficult race or far right down far position here. Just good. Go. Cosmetic. Let's take a look around here. Why does this happen all this issue? So what are you going to talk about this kind of different thing right now? So whatever, shut up, move around here. Yeah. Unbelievable, for sure. The car is trying the car should make a move on you. The shoe is holding on, it's really ridiculous. it's serious to kind of keep it going here. Or what's the other going here, but that's the plot interesting. It's really deferring on it, that's all I put on. That's look at it. Even if he's still clear on it. That's all I'm saying. Feminism, edition. It was looking for it. It's a position. He's not going to play it and chop it on it. The band that doesn't feel how to increase the trace building application there. And this is not power application. The band team edition is the increase of the performance against it there. Let's look at here. So she's sure leading it here. It's a validator who's really seriously kind of putting it here. The product and the policy is here, guys, good for challenges. This is a absolutely good idea here. Just keep it going on all the lights of the case related people are here. Leading 21 scores, it is a massive leadership to chapters. The sun is a little bit, there's a lost it, so he's crowned. There's the product, isn't it? What is gonna throw on here, the product? And he's gonna get some critical, there's a pencil after the case of the correct application here. He's a 10 fill 10 once again his teams absolutely staggering here today. To all this on here. It is a car, I should definitely. As a technical, it is a very, very capable processor here. The way how they are really challenging is just absolutely standing it here. They process a car pop up to the race on. It's so cool, really I thought that they had decided to keep not to get the car to get the pneumatic power there, so you see how the process. The center just to get the once again discovers how nuts for that is here. It was just a power location there. This is in the this in. That's like look on here. Shoot with challenge about this closer. Dude, it is deeper and it's migration. Wow. Don't say I mean this if it's the call Hannah. Well, it says a medium lesson here. This is also a huge setup there. I'm happy to see it every week. I have done so for many years. Listen to that to keep it getting pretty something was your birthday, sir. Did you all follow me from up we were getting to the party? What is crazy about I tell you this here? The last 3 quarters, half hours of that. But I wanted to be over 100 as the that was a capital where you happiness is just answer it here. After it, yeah. Comparative and look at this case of here, this here. Absolutely stunning, right? Decorated this shoe as a pro to the race here and up at this. And now shoe is absolutely putting it here. And look at this jumping over here fighting on here. Good start from a good start, and here this car is really better from the bird here. And now it's a pro. With getting closer on this, he's so the pilotic part doesn't seem to be too much getting himself as he doing this race so better from us against here. There's a real shine around it. This 2 teams are really close together right now. There's been as really calm after getting giving chance now. The field team is interesting on here, isn't it? And the field team was the absolute super coalition last couple of years because it's really not a good challenge for us as this team on here, isn't it? Yes, sir, on here. There are a couple previous races on here. To get a security this against it. And once again, the championship race this man is just very far off the race and the championship started, so since it's not yet absolutely finished as we know about that kind of thing on here. Let's take a look on here. This man here is a sure to just keep going on here, I say there. This is stack race in there. I'll say look around other guys sitting around here, but is this gonna be quite a 1,000 minutes? After for my drivers are absolutely occasional. It's always sounding as it is always a little less technical. Look at this, and it's a little editing of this couple of thousands here. They show themselves around here. I never was disappointed because whatever. I look at it always gonna say, after once again the third minutes of the season, it started as a quite a very good racing season, but since then as I said, has been a little bit more getting that far, unfortunately. And I wasn't in the previous capital, actually now the summer season. I had to be a little bit of the first time around the drivers. So they were challenged really in the McLaren sense, but more longer issue is the himself, so let's develop on all of the thing that is here and there. There's another thing around here, it's called running. What we are seeing around here, she truly has a very good track record this season, this sport for a driver, I say, it's coming around. So, this kind of excuses us så det säger start det så det blir regler så på det last kvar jag säger här det så don't see så att we got the rhythmic så kan det så det är more correct för att do it så där är more is a sort of auto element to get in here is of course it's all dependent on sure. But there's nothing surprising with that kind of thing around here. The reality is that in a perfect universe is so this here. I cannot know really as what else that is. Why he did that kind of thing around here. So we have to think about this kind of thing once again. It has a report once again. These are interesting also. But big case. Somebody else is here, affecting it here. That's the kind of present part, it's going to be once again difficult fight as this year. But he's scoring recurrent in Atlanta this year on the video. We'll build it this year, and then this is a core. No, it is to get the best you have this year. No, I won't be easy to do this kind of kill with this cash around here, or whatever the key is here. It's all dependent here. Here's a pro. If not gonna do this, score more than 4 positions. It's gonna be his worst race this year. He's still a champion's leader actually. It's what now the champion is dealing with the talkin application here. Especially because he's gonna be shoot or call to winning here today. Let's look at it below this. These two teams are really fighting on here today. And absolute fantastic victory. It's gonna be shooting safe by holding around this. A few applications here and cells around here. Easy around here. But I really need something to get here, they say, yeah. But this gets a coming on here. Then you have to shoot it, call, and in case of this car technical is there, they from fall off this man. In the people see it has a falling of this race around here. Absolutely, there's no whatsoever. And this what other keys cars on this race area. And that's difficult against you has to get on your you turn the kick off here. And now he's really catching around here at the center. He has very a good run this race on after all of this year. Now what it is about here this last year as you can see about here to the track side area. Well questions have remained of course what has really changed about here but the fact is the situation is nevertheless it is in here. It is in here. Less than a few seconds because the keep it flat right that's going to just rather pop off I guess yeah. It's a very good quest around here. You need to be running off this and remaining it yeah. It's like it's a quantity that is really it's everything look at this here so it's keeping out the wins. It's victory that sure has won today. Okay, so look at this. What a surprise Asia. Absolutely staggering victory here, here. And it's once again better than like as a beat this team right here. These teams are really out there so they're fantastic here. There is a back here, the organization is shout back here, it's a long fortune of it, it's not this I'm not happy with the colors performance whatsoever, yeah. Here it is the recurrent disregation physical terms salary. Alla föreningen sa kurs 6 position gör det där. Nu ska det on score för det. Grab told you grab station there at the shoot that was the technical season in South Australia. Well, that's what I like here. It's like all the campus is still much work a car that the last season was because I was able to feel it's this season it's already 50 scores in these two teams around here at South Australia. It's very good at first with constant samples, so many of those players crowded. It's a long cut between the Mac. There's a 43 scores together. She basically showed us a good skill on her. Absolutely, or has a good try, this circus. There was many putting a reasonable 43 scores with the FIFA on the third, for trade. And this is so in 18 scores at the zero. It's been absolutely pretty brilliant season. It's the start in the 5th position and travel amplification. Many days of the year. What's the galaxy travelers? There's a year it is. Everybody have a question how this race is gonna be on here. But look at this. Now the teams get 9 scores. Lots of travelers here that's coming on in this direction here. It's very difficult for anybody scoring a big crowd here. But keep forward, constant forward, so I'm spending so much time thinking on it. I stayed over to kind of see the popularity for but I look back when I stayed over here. The David Excel, so we took so far. Welcome that to get a better in a week or yeah. Excel läsare, jag menar på det jag läsare. Jag blir easy läsare. God, det är så kul på det. Det är så det. Fresh läsare, ja. Together. Every summer, anybody out there, I'm more interested, guys. It's something I never told about you, guys. It's a surprise, guys. So little information really assisted here. Let's take a look at it. This is the final results here. That is coming on. Next station is there on here. Why somebody wanted to do that is the performance was under the order. This is the coming on. Is it a chance that there's also champions? So, well, anything can happen, and we are very careful looking at what shots they are gonna put for us. There's no doubt about the issue that they are really good at it. They're really getting and like provides any shot at there. Good news we should do this here. With previous car, there was an afterclear base unfortunately here. The new car is hoping this and allows to give it a little bit more impressive than red picture on her. Also, I was at the news just to get impressed at the edge here with got some more horsepower as here. That shows that on here. The investigation retriever here. Gonna place and really putting on here. Another 50 horsepower is here. Minute is an RPM. That's gonna give it around maybe 30 horsepower more days, and it's gonna be shown that this team what's the allocation come on here. When a challenge is changing on here, this is the case as well as the race is still coming on here, I said nobody gets the championship winner right here. So let's go now to the facets on here. Hard drive, they said it. So it's better they said putting at the this case they have access to it here. That's interesting on it, so I guess now go on. Driver standing on this championship here. Here it is the calculator here. The recording is here. This is hard drive now right now to get off to get the pieces around here. Hard drive got the pieces here. The backup to get it now is it's just a program in here, nevertheless it gets here. Look all this is here. What happened here? He's just looking for all kind of pictures here. Or it's not something that's damage to show on here. Well, it's just there's not something that's about to show on here. Let's take a look around here. Oh la la, what has happened here? There's something about the whole the light and everything around here these days here. Also, this is not off the case, off the scale that's here. Is straight to case. It's a rod killer that's is like around here. Already rusty players for a long time medical area. I'm suddenly go showing up about this case of thing around here. Kids and so we have to take this kind of thing around here. Go with this case and then I wonder what this picture is around here. What are you editing around here? I saw in here, it says, look at this, there's some black here this year. And I put a screw left that cheek around here. What a thing around here. This is Asian curse of this case video. A secret gonna take and run away, isn't it? It's just even attack right here. I'm gonna call it that is putting out some black nations. You're not gonna catch me nation by the way, isn't it? Good, isn't it? Interesting as a sort of pictures here. Oh, this is an anchors around here. Oh, that was great around here. Oh, there is opening those packs around. It's always incredible, so easy, is it? So what happened then? I see here. Let's see what all kind of different possibilities there's arrived from all kind of crazy things around here. Crazy things around here. Let's go any actions around here. Everything in the life around here is so easy to get used to, yeah. So in a way, one by one this year. I don't know about what to say about this kind of thing around here. In practice this year, here. Once again, we'll fill this year. That's qualification result. Is this an interesting start to get here? There's a yes, for sure it isn't, but it is bra. We'll take the proposition here. This is here. The race time, there's a field that's given an enormous advantage to get here. And there's a process definitely that goes out of all that, but that's an important position on the race here. They're looking for this case here. But then set the 8, så 9, station power station here, 10, quit as a this year, this year, but the hard chase this year is a 4 of 15, and as a 10 position starter as a Asia to there. The way which is best station here is the double as a warm up station. It's got a proper getting a race there and here, everything's stuck around here. The protest here, the proper here there. Okay, so what's getting here around here? Here this is a quality basis after it here. Let's take a look around here and try to get it straight after the here. Here it is to get it. Even have to fight the 10 teams and but it's very strongly la. Yeah, it's gonna be this here. Let's take a look at the race starting around here. The race started here. Okay, so it is a race time here. Let's go. I forgot that this is ours and started. He got good starter here. That said, but look at this, but who's gonna take it to the start of this reactor here? Fantastic double battle case here. Let's take a second position for off the shoe it is here. Yeah, but it's this man that is here. Who's the leading is in a race around here so far. There's like an interesting around here to come and restart against this race around here. Let's take a look around here. There's a cars, one spot one, there's a different angle. The start location here, positive to get a stand. And look at this here. These are all the costs around here. Look at this difficult start from far away. There's an ability this time around here. This here. And no difference whatsoever to start around here. So I guess this is safe, yeah. I'm gonna start around here. Sweet. And look at this start here. It's all this cost around here. Yeah, this is start here. So let's get a very strong start, but and particular take a bit here. And look at this here. So the first is the heating around here. Is there any accidents to get here so far? Everything's gonna find around here. And look at the field. I have to put an example and here this around here. Then it starts to get an element successfully running off the sensation, and everybody gets a running off a very strong idea. Kind of like a little traffic because it's a little like it, yeah. One of the kind of sure because of the set of the skill call and pro, it gets a kind of a cry, and it's really seriously. Absolutely, it's all after the basic year, it is. Yes, the patient is taking as a leader, the pro, the sure lead on here, the pro second, and a lot of this is the guys of the pro, there's a losing this leadership, you know. Let's take a look at the shoot to the chest over the case you capping off his head, there's a fantastic, all that's taking money right here, there's a sure lead, and with his call, he's already taken all, and now, let's say the Sen can do all his sort of stop it this man as here. There's no top of it, this color is the fastest color in here. Let's see here, this is all that's a killer man here. It is a stop tracing here. This time there's a run, everything's coloration all day here. So the pros, a little bit into the center, as I'm sure that already there's Airbnb on there. The pro in the they can look around here. Is it gonna let to get anything off to get this man this year, isn't it? It's gonna kill another car on this race right here. The Pat gets in third position here. And once again, that's a fantastic race that going on right here. And the Sam keeping his fourth position as here. And look at this here. This here. And look at this, yeah, it's a suit, isn't it? Getting inside, well, what side is it getting around here? Oh, there's a plastic here, very serious because it's all down here. Oh, Patrick's a lot still position here, coming for correlation is as a disaster gets for him, so yeah. I was looking for a sanitary. Yeah, this is a unfortunate time she said it's a race on here. Look at this getting here. Massification here. Oh, what's up, is any accidents here coming on? Keep it going on here. Hitting a ball on here. So, downhill with this here. But a serious accident has been happening here. That's this race on here. Unfortunately, the case on your background is here. But also got a crash here. Is it on up the sand? Is it sand here? No, it's definitely not sand here. Is on to get you a look at it, so my wings here, there's a here happening here. But there was serious bells. And look at this is an accident here, isn't it? We got a better sort of case in it. The serious isn't here. He's off the race on here. And look at this. This is Ant car, so his car is a serious accident here. Also earlier this year. And look at this is a crashing accident here, this has been on here. The cars of teams on here. The shoe is in here, keep it going on here. That's really good in here. Let's take a look on the race at this here, right here. So shoe is leading as a car on this equation here. Yeah, it is a look around the path. It's a process, it's catching. There is a third position aspect in it. Interesting, but it's no queuing out anything. This third position in a car. So this the fuel is a second and third here. It's a bit of a path in the third position. How are you here looking for here? Yeah, it is sort of looking at the path. It's a really keep a space on here. But no place of chance in here, does it? I have to keep up with it, there's a shoot. And look at this here, this is wings, everybody carefully, is here. And the car is here. I'm taking this uphill, it's a path place in here. Let's take a look around here, there's a third position right here. So, rolling. Oh, no, what happened? Is it gone? There's just a power here, so I'm right here. This is an basketball, this is an access, isn't it? Free. No, you're elevation. What format is this? Is the format, isn't it? This is power right here. Okay, let's go to properties, you can see here. So now it's gonna call this a link existence, I guess here. Then, free positionation of the race on here. Oh yeah, this is a look on this bit, anti-FS, you guys in here. So I guess a thing on here. Anti-FS is another P. Reformatting of the generator. What happens if reformatting is a case right now? I want this here. Inside of the team relation, once again to insect of the great sharp relation. Look at this, is this race television race was absolute disaster relation, Here on the side says, retired to the race on the project graphics today has been a full of accidents, so there's no top of that kind of sticker anything on here. Here it is against the practice and he's chasing off the part of the sim and the car race and he's a little bit lost actually so far. Here it is against the look around. Let's walk around here, isn't it? That is coming on. It's a boss station shoe sitting on here actually just later on here today. Look all this in here. Let's go fortunately there's a background here how the situation doesn't happen here. So let's get another cross section here. Leadership is right on here. You need to get some of this. Yeah, the shoe this and area they have to do a little bit of steering like that. And the car was cutting an action up the gate in here. One by one it is causing an extinction. Extra hardware. Check your checking it out. You can check your this year. So this is like a quickly sleep right today, so yeah, it's like it's still not your hard work and and look at this year, this is a practice in here. It is in sauce, sure it is, so is it gonna win or not so race today? This season gets the year. Everything's so good right here. Use 4th victory already this season, so it will be a fantastic result if he would be all in this. He will be now the currently no less than the second position Travel Champions League. He will win to the race around here. It looks good around here. Looks very good. I said that one single scoration to after this gets an year. The closing of today's Champions League and closing Champions League here. The Australians is getting closer at the closing Champions League, so with this result and nevertheless here. Then Salas around here. Now look at this here, this close around here. The third position battle base. It looks nothing is chasing around here. This man is leading Korea over chasing that takes a man here. Negative 3 around here. Let's see about the here the cup here, the 60 gets in there. The shoe is just a couple of laps to get in here. Oh, there's in there. Look at this, and it's getting a faster closer around here. It's a good step discoloration here, but then it's gonna throw on here. Can he beat the solid team ratio here, isn't there? Doesn't look like it's too easy. He's getting closer on this team around here. Yeah, it is the explanation to the last couple of scores today. And then it will once again scored. Once again, this man the power. Fantastic job he's doing this season actually. We have a final lap this right down here today. This is a application here. The case the victory is gonna be the issue. This is gonna end it on. But the shame is in here, isn't it? Here it is. Look around here. The stand is really pushing hard to get in here. Alright, I guess you can take it around here. About tabelas counterpoint at the case. For 7 under. And as a 2% of the waste for such jotta här siinä tässä, jotta ei saa vuokratikin. 3 month overisesti. Presidential party, that's a very good certificate of officer. Will cruise from as well. I do have this certificate from Closters. The president all years I got get together free business. Always at this stage and I saw years later to get together. I played it in already what's better selection and 4 platter. What is better this year? As I repair in the certificate here. Look at this here, this is a man here. Let's take a look at the Victoria, fantastic in the shoe here. Is winning the game here, and look at this here, this lapish marker, and this is the team on here. Look at this surface, the 1 second field team is beaten by the band team next year. That was the rest of the year. There's a look at this here, and taking the final score to say here. Look at this guy and shoot just 153 all that's in here. This last time investigation here. I'm 53 old, actually. But no, I really find about this kind of a 55 old, actually. I look at this, there's something a 10 cars, actually. It's a salary size, actually. We get up. Next race, and then once it gets to work, there's a really putting a challenge on you, is a feel kind of keep you this season up to get to the pace. Get it, let's take a look on the final score here. 14, 1 second. It looks like a 5th consecutive champions is they keep just this pace on here. Looks good, the next race once gets a really dedication on. Now there's a little fun score over there, and the shoe is now second and champions it is in here. And really, it's not gonna say this kind of thing on here. But it's very hard to get a beating of this man on the pro champions in Italy, because it looks like it's in a looking coin for champions in Italy. But everything is still open right here. Let's face it, nobody yet has won the champions in here. It is the reality in here. But this year, that's something that will benefiting of something more lighter, faster car and there's a then China was said to be a keen enormous power through this ratio is how much they're gonna really benefiting of the new in China versus is they compare it as I'm putting a sound case of fear on here. What about this is 5 year? This is empty case, looking for all different kind of files on here. Let's keep it going on here. Just 7 megabytes, just minimally of this kind of thing right here. He's just gonna be putting the hard drives. You have this because you have to do the back of everything guys here. It's starting to turning out here. Let's take a look around here. This big car right here. I really have to set the challenge here. And it's been a team really best, and I had to look around here this and what happened actually here. Ben team this looks very comfortable and this car really through itself this is here. They should have to say about this and this team they should feel is really under attack of this team actually benefit here. It's gonna be lots depending on what happens and every many parts of relationship is here. The next race on here. Everybody is asking about it here. What happens to the power here? You know, changes in anything here. Keeping up the monster fabric says here. Is the next race of the season here. And there's no typical place in here. The field car here. It is well easy to get to the field, doesn't make any changes of the car here. And the performance really seems to keep you after stuff like that here. The confidence and next thing on here. I look at this, there's a lot of teams, that sounds like it's only 8 teams that have scored in the Conference Champions this color. It's got a target sign, I think. So yeah, I really think it's up for my team, so it's any top on here, it's kind of more difficult, really, the scoring the score, more remaining the back what teams are on here, but they are trying to these 7 earning at the hardest is an scores is unfortunately these just are not as fast as there's a wish to be around here. It's gonna be big problem the first year this year. But now we go to the Cranbrook's competition stories here. What are you expecting is it today? Towards Cranbrook's? Well, it's gonna be 1 second into this full and 10 team this year. There's no doubt the shoe is really ready to boil this and going to give a chance station in this control. It's very difficult to say about every player. It's distracted, Questa seconda posizione dall'orchestra il caso prevede di Monza che altra seconda posizione guarda posizione di 16 posizione 6 posizione la gattisina dietro gattisina ora fantasticchiato cosa ti danno il genere della partigiana segnano il gattone il grandissimo della fartiaccia il stratino della cartella la compratine e la piastra i dispiace l'illustrazione della cantina ampiculamenti dell'arte dell'istituzione sanitariana di questa partena ballantina amante della cattiza straziana stronzola la catena, della procedere cortificazione della catena, soprattutto grande premio di laurea si salvetta, era sticila, indivisione, gratis da statino, ardibile da statino, oh, pusciere, è tough to get a track on here, and once again, this gets difficult to want to start it. Yeah, feel it as a here. Look at this is a part right here. It's called as a shit leading on here. The process and I call it. It's called, it's got to basically pull off the cross. Oh, can't believe it. It's for bilious. Cause I just attack it. This shoes will get a super mecha lead on here. This incident is a super mecha lead here. Look around here, the Senate data. Who's the gate here? Difficult start for that, my drivers, the immediate as a shoes to skip absolutely brilliant advantage right here. Right here. This is really once ago winner of the third race success, and he's absolutely not very absolute super race. Here the series, look at this advantage so far this race. It is 3-4 seconds, and there's no doubt about it. He's absolutely super advantage here. I see here. But that's the shoe, isn't it? It shows leadership is this race here. Very important. Leadership is really easy here. The process is getting a little closer right now, I see here. Look at this here, the shoe, isn't it? What happened? What's up here? There's this kind of different thing. Everybody slow it down right here. Lost is it's cold, it's other, but there's a lot of trouble also here, isn't it? This is a bank who says this is serious problem, this is a rearing too right here. Oh, the third car right here. Everybody, this is look at the Senate there. What is it right here? It's a retirement issue here. There's the columns has been really retired here. But look at this here, there's a column that should cost us here. Let's take a look on here, there's a one pipe on the cost of situation to race here. Pros, irritating advent, Pros is leading the race here. Also stunning also here. Let's take a look around here. Here this is the group right here. A little bit of the bat is gonna take advantage of the situation here. But look at it, it's a shoe and froze. Our body is a shed, it's a lonely there is an advantage. So what happens is there's a shoe here, but also got the here car. The car is really being lost to century. Indication here. The lady tree right in it. Look at the pen is really advantage of the top speed. And I believe there's this kind of thing right here. And just have to keep up the leadership back, let's show it as a interesting at this kind of different advantages here around here. There's a plot, a fantastic trip. And it's also kind of behind this is a sun. And I'm gonna pull some of the more fortunate and fighting around here. The getting back of this is a result here actually. That's the race around here. Coming around here is everything is so on here. So the speed here was a huge advantage of this county pen. It's a very good question on here, is what huge disadvantage of this kind of thing on here. As a player with a fantastic there's a top speed, it's really it's so surprising as an area here. Process was gonna keep lasting, I think he did something and it's really honestly it's like negative with the transit because it looks like it's gonna be done 1-3 possibilities to it, but it's really calling out as a so it'll be very good question, but still needed as a crossing around here. I mean totally as a population is almost stealing around here. For some reason as this driver cannot really accelerate very enough fast station for the crossing. Instead of the top speed here is the case around here. Well, the most disappointing of it is and take points in the field around here. Not the people are really mastering after this at speed around here. This is a thing around here. Around here. Jason, that's this thing around here. Will be a fantastic victory here today. It shoe is in cantante here to win today. This will be fortunate closing time here. And look at this here, there's a okay. The shoe, there's a what size is your carry for it, is gonna see right here. There is a serious small foundation, this shoe is body, yeah. The shoe is still on here actually, yeah. It's gonna take a picture here to appear at that then. And yes, it's very difficult as yeah. One thing is, it's a solid foundation, yeah. Sand is out the curation here. But it's fully out actually. It's a recover at the race right here. What is it? It's gonna score not score to later it's a race. If this is a continuous case in here. That's something here actually, yeah. It's the emperor. Man, but this man sure is just absolutely to the tiny station here. Translation to suicide in here. Location here. So she's leading us in here. There's a current relation today. And he's really going into the 5th victory. It's in a rest of keeping at it done right now. The band colors against once again down to the shop of this race right now. Because the champion is gonna mean that once again a 5th victory this season. As sure is gonna healing for it, yeah. He's gonna realize that no chance God call this race on here. Is important not to see by this is not fighting on here. I look at this here, this snack loose this other that's in here inside on here. I look at this as a flesh listen it. This is strong inside and now it is just strong as like a powerful here. Because it's currently 5th position a year here. Just what was the bad here. 5th and 6th is the current position of the list team third here. This about here that the car which was here. Because this is today scoring and chef is scoring is good it's actually in the position here isn't yeah. So no problem. Here is getting a Suzuki actually and it's a very proper and it's a thing I heard that it's a console it's a Karachi character here. Absolutely location here driving on here. It's the most complex case in the iteration 93 is about graphics. And look at this here, it is overtaking him anywhere after but and he's really won because the score he's not going to be a single score this season. He's ready for a carrier and 2 day race against and he'll have a chance on it to get his grace on it. Possible scoring some few scores against and he just can't overtake this one. And it's not too far away this, but he's not getting enough class on it. And so he's not gonna leaving on here. And there is a Chris Peace which is doing very strongly. He's one of his scorers as well on here. A lot of this then understand the 50 case he's inside actually the fastest of these 3 cases here. A look at this is always taking on here by the way. He's got 2 white on and you have to get inside here this in here. And he'll have to keep off the case here so there. But these 2 no. Look at this, he's fighting on here. This is the real battle here, that this race of today. Let's see the top speed issue here coming on here. But what is difficult one team is and difficult everybody else on here. There's no hot situation here. This is not actually a pot skater car. And looking for actually this here is just pulling after that. Once again from the second position this race has to keep up this man at here. Who's gonna win his 5th race and the champion is still over here. It's not his magic child champion upon with the combination of the European and not in the horizon here. But it's gonna 1, 2, 3rd and 4th hours here isn't it? Crucial driving straight to this man at unfortunately he's not kind of scaring it. There's a once again party on such a Lucy that is the man that actually has really wishing us with everybody he was getting as a very good on right and but has won the shoe has won the race yeah. And look at this here it is again the second position man that the back is a difficult holiday guy but he's done a very good race on here and this is the 10 team look at this once again here because the champion is interesting is causing this and then take massive leaps of the close here this look at this so close so far not through that here the football gets beating and was Suzuki and factory race result of Suzuki here. Well, the race is off over here, it's phenomenal here. The champion is a race and everything it is and when he's really his best on here but could have beat to the race right here. Well, that was absolutely super race on here I had to say out here. Well, let's take a look at the amount of crazy to it. So the sure is a big victory here. So look at this 125 to ratio. It really goes down about once again. It's a beat man at this team on here. allocation provides what happens to all this and as a let's race again as a fix it he's really putting on the serious attack around here. Then here it is coming around, but whatever. This is a game says a little bit improvised. It's one of those two Scottish chapters. This doesn't look too because they are getting it, but the shoe is really coming right down here. So yeah, absolutely. So yeah, so this is not yet over issues. So like this result is should so yeah, and now closing the tools get this man on here. One single trace of the pen at the demon has to really come strong on here. That's the third position. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, because listen to that batch who's one of the last three crown picks together. Yeah, this is gonna be this year. This is the really winner of the batch together who's winning of the year. But to the victory, the purpose is still good on it. And the best is always here at the party. Yeah, so about this year. After this spawner on here, so that cost him so the time on here. But whatever I think in so area. Just continue this in here, I think, coming on strong on here. The engine of its criminal discovery on the pen. But with the advantage over this thing on here. Because the Portuguese Chromix is when we saw the previous Chromix, there's a really clear case of the pen is now that the car who's everybody gotta keep looking for. They're really as capable of winning into this isn't as the field as I have to say about it. And it shows about here the winners so far this season. They didn't have 35 times and didn't have won the remaining 8 times in this race. This is of the so far of those 30 races half the race. 4 races to call on the race this year is the election. This is 8 times earlier. The team has really come very strong right here. There's no talk about the capability here. This Carlos, he's a strong right here. This man right here is that after the free credit so far, the champions is a comfortable, but now Ben is really attacking it. What happened this race is a very good question. Well, what we saw of the last race of this list stage of the area. The car is really powerful and not top of that kind of thing on there. The field thing really is there's a lot of pressure here. Exactly like it is here. You see the car that's all advantage is going on here. The sheer horsepower of this car is here. The third car is here. Is somebody gonna keep it still after this here. Insert is on here. The team right now. Let's think about this car also advantage against this. We talk about the car advantage this season so much against the year. It's a year. This is the 10 car really has kind of tried from here to able to challenge on here. We're gonna see around here today. Race on the investigation. What expectation here this thing is here. Believing only around the 70s car as the season it's all clear yet the case here. Because and feel clear 11 as here in South here. This man is really attacking him. As the car so he's really pushing our car and this car on to try to keep this guy here. He's really coming strong right here. Could he make this 70s car in the last 4 races isn't it? Nothing is impossible in this manner right now. There's no power. He's really strong as hard as he can. Here it is again. Look around here. Champions still can be open in the last couple of races here. Meaning his pace right around here. The pass for is good enough because there's a 50 car races. He's only capable of getting too close more champions in this current situation. This correlation is more all he needed is here. But as we're gonna see one of the champions is always here. The third takes another addiction as a tombola this here. It's the other teams are back to here. But we are not very good is a fire on it with all on how much cast on it. There's an 8 on it here. Come on, check out. very good. You should speak to questions and the day right now. In the day right but that's another case, and I'm used to it, you know, so I'm going to that kind of thing, you know, thing around there. Let's talk about the history dish, you know. Everybody else is this universe really, really, really is, you know. Debade is we could see there's a top formation and it was very average, yeah. For that time right here. That's the qualification I thought here it is to get to the core, but look at that shoe really have 4 qualifications, 6 valencies, and I see that. It's good for the shoe days, you know. It's not a race time in the year, it's a year. It's you really need to let there's a race on here. Alright, last second of shit here, there's a pole position here. There is a year. There is a race on! There it is, it's a look on, it's the next thing right here. This is always exciting as a time right here. Let's take a look on race case here, creature case here. 4 position, this is 10, one of the most qualification results of the season and so on. Very good surprise for our investigation here. This is 0 position race right here. It's very exciting as a race, definitely the coming to pieces he coming out here. Quite a pair of officials generally max as a team. Well, not as a 0 position in the Senate that year. Is in here. Let's take a look around here. This is the issue and all of this in here. And the fact is here, race on! And we have a see about this is a stance over issue here. Okay, so let's take a look around the fact is it's reading it, but it's sure there's a 10 out there here. Putting a 12 position, it's a good shot out there here. It's not gonna yet to challenging anybody here. He's coming very strong at the 10 team right here. Because a little bit more weight on here. So the Frost gets on here, that's nice, and now pointing off the guy now. Let's take a look around here. And actually the shoe is lost 1 more position, now he's 7, that's alright, so that's surprising area. And look at the bat, it's not gonna kill anything off the gate. He's coming around here. This is a cannon right here. Let's take a look at this thing right here. Yeah, the bat is really killing everything in this car to get here. And Sally is really bit as an account as here. Really slow down here, that's himself down here. And Swiss have a hard time to get the fighting of anything out of here. Great domination here. Or he's just really heating up here today, there's an crowd right here. There's a bat has very difficult time here. And look at this is man Al who's still here today. He's going really to me, like very, very serious against advantages here. And look at his shoe, he's already over it, so this gets he's calm right here. What's going to happen here today right here? There's here. It's a Santa gets here. And Senator position here is here. We're really cutting it close. Oh! What's up? That's none of this here. I really have to look at that carefully. What happened here today? It's fantastic fighting on here here. Then the second position, but 3rd position here. Huge 7 days to get a bit described as if it's the Senna 4 position. Looks like it's a podium score. This is here to the update Senna so close to here. But nothing is there yet, guessing it. The Pro, very good leadership, but he's really had to fighting on. Now he's interesting. This man, Al, he's the first time to see so really there has this struggle anywhere as his 2nd position. It's not more than challenging after getting here, that's a city getter. Will be able to overtake it right here. And now the Fair is really today doing very, very, very strong shot at the year Fair here. So if you're able to really messing up with this, or have to be really surprised about that kind of thing, but she is your 2nd position man in here. There is much losing around here today, isn't here. Let's take a look around here, this kind of thing around here. Yeah, look at this, and it's just getting a bit closer after this. We actually really want to take this kind of thing. I don't know why process is trying it, so it's unusual scene and that's a strong showing. this correlation, but this is just useless of the season had not been that's here, but all of his turn is race of the season, yeah. Looking for this guy, it's such a but she's getting able to the keeping up. Look at his shoe, he has some the magic in here. He's taking both Sen and Calm. He's now for position, but now he is so far away that you really need to put up some magic up that he's rather fast and fast as all this. This shoe, he's running, he's really doing everything here. This, you can say here, this man should do it on your race and easily do, and you really need to put up very magic here. And we're kind of catching on here, to the race on here. Oh, he's just sending his Calm here, look at this, he's overtaking, and he's over already, here. Overtaking anywhere, take a look on this. Sure, here, the 4th, this is it, 10th, Calm, 6th, 10, here, there's football car, but look at this leash this here, how to have a very strong car, isn't it? Straight on here. As we get overtaking at the 40, it's true on here. Fantastic, it's a driving here, now this is really corner on here, here, so on here, as I see it, the best case in there. To the south, means they're from us, not so okay, so not well. Then in the previous couple of races, we have Son on here too, is on a disappointing races on the forest, yeah. So, let's keep going on here, this one, yeah. Yeah, this is good, so the car, this is so on here. What we have seen here, that is losing of the interesting areas, is very amazing, isn't it? So this is to be the driving damper here to the restaurant. All the problem that's so really have to try all he does around here. The driving of this man right here. Interesting, absolutely interesting, isn't it? Everybody say. So when you ever take a look around of this like this kind of a hard shot here. There's in here. All this work around here. The portrait and everything, I say, yeah. And look at this, here is the background here. Then like a motorcycle here. It is sure he's on another attack for car, and what's up, these guys are space around here. The board guys in here, this is really critical. And look at this, I feel at least your team, isn't it? Take it. She's everywhere, so look at this, the polarizer, what he's a chance for down and 40 years here. Isn't it? There's a problem with the Equation, and it's really over hollow on here, this season right here. That's good, so it's tiny to guys, and colors took on a shoe. And it's a sure it's a race today, so this means it's really difficult, not fit for that channel itself. And then it's a guess in the area. It's been surprising a race today, that's together. It's very good news to this man, that's the ball, who's is he gonna win to that race here? Occasionally, it's really have a strong attack determination in the business in here. This is the problem that I was around here. So, you really know because of the look around here. There it is going at the beat by beat station. This the 4 hours here. Looking around at this case, it's going here. The 13 it's going to be the best rest of this season. I think it's going to keep the 3rd position to the another first. This is going to be absolutely the race when the first is going to really take the championship. Is going to keep this case at pace. But look at it, it's going to be close right here. But this is going to be catching right here. It's one thing that gets close. One of the things that catching right here. But it's not going to be today right now. But look at it, it's going to pick up inside. Oh, incredible driving crowd. This is one victory for this season. But really does all about here, isn't it? Now the Sen is have a trumpet here, isn't it? The shoe is now big position here. The car, isn't it? That's gonna mean that the pro, his champions are Saturday, and huge difference this race. He's gonna be now leading around 22 scoreage or something. He's gonna keep this kind of she's gonna do around 4 score this reason, and it will be meaning there's a 6 more scoreage. That kind of pro is really gonna be the champion. You see something like this gonna keep it on here. Nothing sure he can do on here. He's really not that very here. And look at this, but nobody said that the process is gonna win the race today, definitely. And that's much more than I was a little off here. It is a look through white on here, and the product is in here, There's a few laps to go on here. The pro leading out here, there's a look on here. Look at the background here, now shoe has to keep up to get a serious loss on here. But look at the least to get the car, there's all that fighting on background, there's a creature on here, there's a look around here. And the fur car is very strong here to that race on it. So there's no double, that kind of thing around here, themselves around here. Let's take a look around here, there's a situation here. The four pieces here, themselves around here. The car, so it's gonna all moving off the case here. Off and on there, on the creeper on there. The truck gets and off the case, realistic case at distance here. Let's look at man, yeah, it is, and this man, the problem is just kind of bit doing the case here. And look up at it, there's a manifesting there, there's a maybe China, yeah. So let's see the case in it. So something like this is gonna be cost 100 units, this is credible as the whole cost of the yeah. 1 gigabyte is, yeah. Another 55 from your unit is, yeah. The problem is, yeah, is getting at least battering, hammering it down right here. I just just have to keep up the case, yeah, there's a background, there's a serious fighting going on here. But look around it, this kind of thing around it. So it's able to have a lot even power after all, isn't it? A lot to get in here. So no surprise that it is in here. Here's a part around here. Port UOP2 compatible, actually. You get a power requirement with the toner here. This is what this city is here. There's one different connection, all the power is just a USB 3 parts around here, it's unless it's not sent, it's really taken out here, the full car, a little bit more power actually to the car as to solve out here. This was getting the race where it is about like really this is going around here. Yeah, so that's the scene around here. The problem that's very good, this is a team member, he's happy. The city has a constantly championship now, so they're really getting a lot stronger right here. This result is in first and fourth case, and it's gonna beating the loss, making a few more score to pen. And now the field really looks like this, and make it the constant champions, isn't it? We have a 3 race on the called the race champion station here. This pro has won the race here. It's startification here. And nothing the pro to send the first time to do that fair the podium nation here. And this you get to see that it's very, very happy right here in this result right here. But that's not it, but this is a sensation to race. It's this man, second position man here, and but good third position again to the race right here. What a race station is last 2 races here. And look at this, yeah, it's a race result here. The shoot is made for 4 coins, 3 back to back with the second battle. And now there's an iteration is not in it to the party, it's only 5 position to the 6 position here, this man right here. Well, look at this, yeah, this is this very accident. Not really true, that's a race. We've got a clear champions this thing here. Well, anything can happen this thing here. Space and what is clear for him is clear for everybody else of the last edition here. There is still some few staggering things on this race champions this here. Look at this is around here. The man of the race is a sure this here. Look at it, this guy has the kind of thing around and make it on here. This car the case of ourselves. There's a police station here. The last station is just assured that well, there's always an exit in the race here. And that's the case of thing around here. They should hear a conversation here. To go that to buy the song and little that's go with the car to security to go to station. Book is never been any better else. Before I've been far from pain. There's a number of subjects about it. Military terms are Get the great book in the application. Since the theory runs the rest of the American keep up the same way, but all zero of American keep up the same way as yours. Reminder and bank essay. The few sheep whoppies will also be running over the shooting soft the clock every few days. Well, that's the case to get a body theater. To get a beauty, but to get a body. A color, right to get started, SSC and body got a quena. Quella simula hierarchico con I ragazzi che scettine transitterò per la latina Tina dorata tra Tinkadafi, Cantilevere, 60 years of progress here. Because of all this victory, this gonna mean that now Pro is coming off the year, it's loses the victory that France wins. His 6th victory this season, I should probably practice time, I should. Let's look at it once again. It's a build this year, the shoe that looks very strong here today, this race around here. The race qualificates is all the shoe is thick for fishes and all that, yeah, didn't say that here. The question is a race around, I should. What happened, yeah? The sun, application, everything is getting started, it's round frame, yeah, of this, yeah. Yes, so it's pole position here. Man, and take a look around here. There's a ticket on here to like to get in here. Here it is in here. The start is the prosecutor is a boss is gonna be close. The investigation chance in application here. The shoe is taking start around here. Listen, what happened actually? So operation shoe is this in here. It's not that it's right around there. Yes, the qualification sessions, it's so important being a pole position, which is any top around here, actually, yeah. As you can see on here right now, this here. Then home Europe favor, this is in 6th position here. It's gonna really, that's an idea and a good race around here today. Hope for it this year. As well as hoping it should see on it. Yeah, I know there's another top station then. Here it is, because look at the race. We are on the race right here. Indeed, guys, here. That's important as a ratifying of it here. Look at this and take a butt case in this. It's the case right here. Yes, the shoe has lost his leadership in a race right here. So far, actually, what is the start of the but it's Carl who's really gonna throw surprising. But shoe is then putting a huge body right together. The shoe has to off down. And then losing all the time. What's his here? Now he's position here, it's in here. Then that band doesn't start for church. The band serious bad start for sure. It was absolutely critical start for this man as a car. He's now leading in a field quality, yeah. That's good position him this year. And yes, he's really one thing is one could not say here it is before the season is over this year. The last one couple times around here. And make no mistakes here too, that is himself is yes, it now set about this position here. The race is on and here. Let's take a look around how it's gonna be set around here. This is the top of this man that's in it. Phil and Ben is once again this the top 4 is here. The country champions it seems to be turned the 4 is there. And they really don't need much cars so they're beating the Ben. This is the country champions in here. Here it is, take a look around here. Well, watching is there's no that's in here. To go with this well, so I guess to go to 4 around here. It's just one of those moments because we're gonna get it much easier as you go around here. It's look at it, it's running around here. So remember, just talk about why you should be done around here. It's any dangerous an accident, I guess, yeah. In Salassi. No so far whatsoever to getting it through on here. She is a 3rd position, then Bucky is a 4th position, then Sen 5th position here. Then it's all still the safer. It's a really good do that as a big time as a leash is a team sign. As very powerful car up around this and so the ends on the wise it's strong around here. There's a the least is at this time I said. The one serious here is keep it alright I say here. sen rödetänä äsken very harsh damage here today. Everybody gets the color crown here. So the subscriber appreciation in chapter paper is really on the base of your lesson here. The conditions are here today, so they are pretty far occasion here. And there is not these conditions. This man doesn't pro. He's doing a winning champions, at least the shoes cannot get at last to get here the scores around here. Because there's just 2 races, there's one race to get to score on here. You need to take 4 more score this races but still keeping your champions leadership. And doesn't look so good on here. Shoe is just losing your champions. It's gonna feel up because it's calm like this in here. Unfortunately, the reason is to see, but he's not gonna try the next season the coalition, unfortunately, yeah. It's also on here. I showed that this long back straight on here. Let's take a look around here. There's a car on here. This is a compact station here. The Senate here. Here is the correct leadership party here. It's the only key couple is running. There is quite a very few races I had to say about here. Running on the party here. The call really is a leader for the Paul. He's giving us a good chance around the protest at the end of the year. But look at this pen team this seems to be just retracted capable of the cracking of this full cost, unfortunately. The shoe is really losing as we speak on here, Asian speed on here. And look at it here, the shoe that's in top position manage here. Well, now he's gonna be he's looked very strong this still as another looking for battles of third position and champions is second place here man here gets a call. Is he gonna be today? He's gonna be 4 more score. He's closing down of this man here. The party gets a center and it's really engagement taken in here. There is a man who's really fighting off the 2 isn't it? Now the circle station in there is to the good shot and association. It can be like 6 months here actually here. It's what we could raise result isn't it? Of course is the was like the better result that is in front of his own home ground here. Happiness and that's all yes yeah. You know that he thought that I know he's that's all I know he's better than he does it. But no, see, in talk I feel I'm very experience at the point I'm seeing it. Rausta kapaat, että se vuoteseni because of something at baby. As I was really huge to get here. The sun I should take a look at this one and it's a year. It's fighting around here too, it's an some occasions. What we can see of this man is that they're pulling on the conditions here, they keep going on. That's what I mean there is upon the season on here, is a senior. System they have this fake 2 disgrace on here. Worldly also. Now decided that they're getting a plus from multiple after ratio. And show about this guy's race on there. The shoes to get looking for the pants here to the face on here. Lacking the that's the guess here here. There's also silence on your race and here there's also there's no team orders and a full team on here. These 2 tribers are fighting for the win today, isn't here? So the problem really has his side, so if he's not gonna let it, there's no reason to cancel leading it, because after he's fighting himself as a second position to try to ship this together, and he definitely want to get, a year that's getting closer, so he's not gonna be letting fall through on it, for my people a little faster to stride around here, So it'll be interesting the situation here, this race around here. The shoe is not following, he's making now that he's fast, so he's saying about it, and the bell is super, here is the background, like a rock around here. Here it goes around here. There the shoe is going around here, and the back is a little bit faster already here, this time around here. Okay, so here. That's kind of turning out the process in here. So it's around the laps around here, it is race around here. So you got those only different things around here. Then the preparations around here. That's the thing about that Fernandez already. Very good salvation. Burning on X's here. was in the myself, but I really cool as a stupid as yeah. So what I should be as a preparation, I guess I think right here. What is a look inside? Is it a heavy temperature at the right? Is it not getting cold too much, I guess, yeah. Because it's very hard to pretty much this kind of X, I guess, yeah. This is with this spreading a syndication here. Is it possible also that as a whole, as every moment, this kind of before getting to crack it down here? Okay, that is a good thing right here. How is smell right now? What happened is it burning, is it, yeah? Section. Himself right here. Let's take a look around here, there's a the catching around here, himself here. Let's take a look around here. Here it is, he's gonna keep it going on here, right here. And this man, I said, is under a constant attack, so it is a fast after right here, like Quisira, hot kicking him into the Campino, to the Monto, who is secret and etc. He needed that for a second. He knows that I said, he thought that I see him there. He monopolized the corner of the right, there was a bit, compete, Kotana, was the getting right there. Kimura to the Tina, Kodara Chicken and I there. This is try to keep us his it's not that yes, it's right. Kimura the Katera Capino. Kinara Satara Capina, hot terra for the today. Kinara Matera, hot Tara Yinada. He to the Satira. Stop. Stuck, yeah. So, yeah. He was a guess in here. This way eyes are an eyeball as it's cross carry, isn't it? This human eyeball is as fragile as this, isn't it? There's kind of one other question on here. What I don't think is the case around here. Right. He's just from here right there. In not right there, quite there. There it is, isn't it? Very good shot. He's still keeping off it. It's not kind of catching on here. There's an innovation where it doesn't have a chance on here, isn't it? So, Sikutiki, etc. Pasicina. He knows who the Rakatono, sweet Piki, Tenko, sweeter. In order to say that Tondra, it is a Karana, he could have similar, or a father, Sikana, I think, Vito, so similante, and not a zero. Dinner, dinner. Sikura, Sistikana, Tondra, Sikura, Sikura. Kinura, Sakarana, Yinana, Victor, Regular, Intena, Sagara. Sacré Victor, la France, je sais pas quoi la finale, champion de monde, la France, je suis silent, je suis champion de monde, à la France, pichutine, il me rend si pitina, illustration, j'entends, on se lance, bon, qu'en France, pionnier, allez, Shushiana. Super, tiens. Latina, Chapodine, champion. Champion. Souciane. Attenzione. La vicrania, j'ai patina. Oh la la. The last race here. Shoot, it's just gonna beat it out of here. What is it? Because when it's been my column, it's through the matter. Instead of putting up 2 extra scores, now it's clear. Instead of bronze, needed those scores on here. This is still no problem here. Let's have a look at this kind of race around, yeah. The true man as a winner this reason, I think it was kind of victory on this season. Look at this man here, it's in the field, there's a take after this kind of the crown here too, that is, yeah. The 2 race car on here. Phil has won 9 races this season, right? So that's funny races they have won around it so far, isn't it? Yeah. Actually, it was a 10 victory this season, actually. It's official 10 victory to be honest. Yeah. What a super car it has to the TLS. Oh, isn't it? Here it is, the car once again, you're 10 victory this season. Now look at this. To the phone, to the 110 returns. One less race last season, nevertheless, I guess, yeah, that's the reality, is that, unless it's because they made stupid mistakes, year and third, that's the US, because, Luxembourg should have won as a shoot, as an issue, so they just wouldn't really want to win it as a user. Since and the light must continue about here, and stuff. Modify cannabis shoot his pole position, the wind in pole position, this man at bat. It's gonna be interesting right here. To the race. I know how they are here today. It is a Chinese crown race to get in here. Look at around the second line, third line, fourth line is here. It's just everything is going on here. Look at this here, is here. Here. Well, let's take a look at what happened here. There's a 2 race on here. Oh, that's interesting. A car line is already. Everybody, there's a car race here. There's a rest starter. It's gonna be raced around here. Oh, that was just nasty. Outright nasty, I think now. Okay, this is good. Okay. But here, what happened actually here? Whoa, the cow racing here, I think this is right down here. And this is surprised at the cow racing here, I say himself there. Here. So, oh, look at the plane, there's a battle here, it was losing his front wing too, right here. The front this in here. And it's gonna be his team member right here. Absolute disaster start from this team right here. It's gonna be minute, today we're gonna have this interesting race in here. The car is third position, but it's not gonna score any scores to the race right here. Unfortunately here. But look at this Chinese man, it is here to the fourth position, choose here. Absolutely stunning race over here. Yes, I could love to make a score, jump this score, here. If I really can, but it's pull off the case, and it would be absolutely fantastic case here. There's all kind of chances about here today happening, so yeah. So far the situation is right there, yeah. But the accidents in the front, first the case, and it was just keeping the application here. I'm gonna pause, shoot, call, all the rest of the thing on here. I see a racing team right here. This is a key to something, it's in the final rank, I guess here. Let's take a look around here. This here, this here. It's a fast chase of blue right here, who is himself and up 4 position. 5th position in there, I guess here. Look at the knack of this here. The other way here is the team is solid here coming. And so is the team in our. Look at this, it's so hard to get after this as you are inside that getting it's just getting back to the crash on here. Is someplace is coming on here. Let's look at the pro place in here. It's difficult of a race being around here. These in here. Let's take a look around here, it's the same sort of here. Cows. The top position here. The one that too much artificial is the position and the sheer possible fall out to this here. It's a listen to the team on here. There we go. Oh, there is the sun is what a disaster is here. The brand and third is here. To see himself is here. In the station. Let's take a look on here. There's a score is here. Then there is in a position here is here. And then he's gonna be his team member right here. Well, let's look at it here. This is gonna race around here. To get this in here. Who's also here? No half time anybody gets here taking a car here. What do you say is it sound as it come? So let's take a look around here. What a disaster is here. This man is in a party here, when the plastic race in a party, he shoots just as he is fast. He's 4 seconds behind, isn't it? Surprising, isn't it? This kind of a leadership, isn't it? And the car is closing off the shoot, isn't it? Isn't it? let's take a look around this race, and she has a buttons here. Nobody knows about this particular. This man is really gonna take to it, so the win is race around. It's gonna really change around this last case, yeah. Then it's a case of here is for look at the share team this race has been lesson, yeah. It's gonna be the 5th and 6th of the share team lesson, yeah. They're gonna really make this the best result of this season, yeah, lesson, yeah. 5th and 6th season, yeah. They're gonna be waiting on this result because it's coming on, yeah. Absolutely, look at it as well, he's doing his best around, but not gonna be chatty, you know, yeah. This is gonna be absolutely stunning, right, if this result is gonna keep up the, yeah. But the feel is done once again, this thing is won the poll, he's winning his 8th race this season, yeah. The champion just keep making up the more skepticism already, yeah. Let's look at the last couple of comments around your yeah. Here it is, the lesson as well. Look at this, there's how cute caps that deal up in as a PC cost, right? Well, the finals, consider Takine de la Pantina. And look at this here, this is coming up against the final, the very soft here, they come to 6. Yes! It's tight against it. Look at this, the short team right here. It's absolutely so appreciate yeah. This kind of thing increase the shortness in the team now. Some kind of chapter there, not several days of time thoughts of the very important currently on here. Okay, so after what the tickets in progress of the Conference Champions, this is a lot as a result of this kind of thing, sure. This will remain the same position in 8 day where there's nothing's gonna change and this is gonna be unbelievable situation at the 3rd position on the Conference Champions position. 3 teams are very close and as it is because it's really sure even have a chance to be this kind of thing on which I find it quite unlikely, nevertheless, I guess, yeah. And so yeah, that's a lucky fraud right now. And then for 3rd position, the question is it Mac and Ferry, so which one is going to take it on? I don't know, but it's going to be very good chance that as you hear there's a certain way to get it. It's not quite good to go to 2 crap running there, so looking for a Ben team running here. Let's take a look around the country champions, yeah, it's the final result, yeah. The field has now 61 scores. The field has now increased rather than the race result was not amazing good around, but the field has now really improved once again here. But I mean, the field is really coming strong around here that year. And this looks like not maybe what was last season actually, yeah. But the rest of it is really far over this year, the 10 team this season on here. Just man sure and the partition here. This ad crown appreciation. It's gonna be very interesting and battle this the finalize on this and the bigger publication is what's gonna happen here next last topics this season. Well, everybody asking this question, I think about the last race. There's no world that is shuffled out like looking like this year. Be sure there's a year this what a fantasy season is being I see here. And I think he was also on that's the shoe is now cover on this man. This is the second one the championship gets a little bit the shoe and the final chance on the pistol thing on here. We still have a chance on it. The 2 score that the shoe man at the pole once again. And it's gonna be very, very close battle with this car driver resolution here. And they should looking for it. It's just bad here. Even using himself is getting a 1-7 of a good position here. So on top of that, this car has been super brilliant actually. You have to shoot that the inside of the data coming on here. Back to the body of this showing that there. I lost X-ray turret in the last race to on here. What are we gonna see on the last race this season on here? I don't know about the reason about the field 10 is gonna be definitely driving hard to get in there. There's no talk about it, this kind of thing on here. Let's just take a fun look around here. What would you expect to keep the chance around here? But it's interesting thoughts around. Changing this again, so yeah. We can have a tons going on, so that's much more difficult. But be able to think of it as the current point of this application here. Look at this kind of different thing around here. Here it is. Only 1 point facial left around here. here it is, I guess, an interesting thing. What you're expecting in your racing so right? If something is so alcohol, let's say, yeah, what's let's say here? Absolutely here. Look at this is a cantante with just a show victory here. In so session here, well, how about it as a cluster on your expectation is gratuitous and shoot it as use as the final encouragement here that we're looking for the shooter as we're looking for the qualifications as this race or record here. It's gonna be so interesting. I have to learn so many sort of application here. What a disaster himself right now. Nevertheless, he's improvised last season actually. It's terrific season last season now. This season hasn't its own version of being any better, but the result shows that the lad is an improvising the champion's inspiration, a slight deviation here. And it is all about the driving champions basically this season here. There's no talk about it, the importance against the year. Also the championship this year. It's also discussed in this year. Now it's time to be looking forward to this very tight at least against the street to put it here. Finally able to scoring actually inside of the winning of this race here. Well, let's be the season actually. What happened in this? It's gonna be his last race, his career, and it is confused words run. It's gonna be the last run here. And everybody that's in a hope run his last race is gonna be beaten up to the best of the heats against himself. Let's say about it. It's one of the previous race runner. That is gonna be his last race run here. His career. We're gonna have this race. The career has to be nice here. Next season, the drivership is gonna be on here. And it's gonna be interesting season, but let's focusing our application on. It's been clear that this championship is so far actually. The third position is still open. Issue is so what's gonna happen in this race. He can lose his third position here. If he were able to keep this kind result, he's gonna be the third position. Last season actually the same 15 squares. It's pretty much the same squares as this season that I make right here. And not really impressive wasn't it? Based on Europe, but the previous same right here. Sure it was like a 55 last year. Last season here. He improved this season and I sent 5 third position here. Last season with absolute staggering fear performance here. Last season here. The third team there winning 16 races in here. 16 races, 14 second position, and even 3 third position here. And almost it was race and his back was taking everybody race the podium and himself here. This is a little bit different, not by much but still here. Let's take a look on here. Ooh, he's holding his up. Now the pole position is just gonna be he's gonna be fifth on engagement here. Disappointing looking for action here, even so shows us here. There's nothing can be done about this engagement here. Whatever it needs qualification result. There's a restart qualification up here as well. But that's probably that kind of thing on here. So everything is looking for action here. The second position and call. The pro is the second position here. And all of these in here, the pole position here. But we are in the final race this season here. The conditions are good here. No problem in the conditions here. There's a lot of here, there's a kind of thing. Here it is, the race on, and it's gonna be Carbon who's immediately the leadership in the pro. So right now the second position here. Engagement here. And the shooter is at the 58%. Then go Power who's probably one of his best driver in the season. But we have it at the corner in this race right now. Who's gonna be the look around here? Here it is, all powers is here. Let's look at this fastest race right here. There's gonna and then shoot it here. which changes around here. Both Philippines drivers are likely not this reservoir situation, not running last season guys here. But the other is guys here. It is gonna be now false, gonna be leading guys here. It's gonna be guys here. It's gonna be very bad guys here. And yes, it's lost his guys here. Shooting the attack to the out, taking it Porsche. So race on right here. The other race is on it, so the otherwise alright is as usual shows on here. I'm shooting out the fourth position here. So the pro immediately is an attacking as a advantage this race on here. A lot of fantastic as a battle is gonna be this race on here. Oh, here is the right on here. Shoots right on your race on here. But this very tight is an advantage speed track race on here, so this. Everybody gonna look around here, how this is gonna be look around here. The car to start as it gets to look around here. When the back straight gets it, let's get the speeder. Fill, 10, fill, then fill, and 14 and 16, there's a leash is here. Look at this car has a very powerful engine, it's a car. Because the champions is interesting, the fourth car, there's also hoping they should beat it with a leash, in the case of the fifth position, because the champion is here. But also, the third and Mac is open, there's face on this kind of, there is a lot of things interesting as developing here. Here it is inside here. Yellow flags is here inside here. And this guy is still like with falls, and look at this, it's going to slow down right here. As we must sound very careful in here. It's going to bite on here. He has left the best in here. He starts on here, in here. Oh, the sand is lost to get in here. Look at this sand, it's lost his control of his car in here. Now, let's continue about this in here. It's difficult actually inside there. And then our short piece of car here. Look at this race on here. So, the pros is leading up the race on here today. The question about here is because the drivership is this in here. There's a but. And it sure is your 4th position here in the south here. Let's take a look around it. It's kind of fighting as it goes. Then with last season, as you press a massive the scrump is there's just gonna be into this guy's season around here. There's gonna be this race and possibly more escalation. Let's take a look around it. Unfortunately, losing of this in here. It's negatively affecting us here. Which case here. And 4th position here. It's gonna be this is a around here. Now there's here. Once again this also in driver so as seems to be here. Not changing after all in navigation here. This is about 6 position it's a pair on the Philippines because the cars around here. As always there's another dominant cars of this sport around here. With this here. And this is a letting of the old things gets an advantage here. The shoe is a little bit far right back here to this race right now. And here, look at the field team relations. That was the C cap. They get a 1 position for the third race here. So the third case in a Mac team relation they get those 50 here. Which is not special bodies here. There's the last season of the pen team running here, that's the field car here. What expect the next season that to come around here. The success around here. Then it's here, if it is a little struggling around here, that's basically in this race, if you're gonna take it down 6 classes here now, he's gonna do this fortune and try to be champion, 15 actually. He's taking another top fuel and the Benegate, they can't do nothing about it, that's clear around here, there's an here. And suddenly, there's a success who's the flies correlation to that more than there's a send. And he's not gonna do that kind of thing, he's just gonna be on with it, and I had that himself around here. Let's take a look around here. Inside of your display, one part on those cars is getting up here to there's a race around here. Inside around here, one son of a driver right here. We have seen this times over last year, this year, and every year as a year. Look at this again, because here the camera angle is also passive as an angle here. The South team relation, another short get here inside around here. Let's look around here, that's in here. So many days at times in this kind of situation has been repeated so that the least team has very strong correlation here. And look at it then, it's really gets going on here backstrapping right here. There's no chance whatsoever here to like anything. What he's going to do now to on here. The Sun is trying very smart with this race here. So sorry, yeah. There should be a semi self-application here. And what I would say that's very obvious, should I? The answer is, of course, yes, you should, yeah. I'm not taking them here. Look at this background here, that's in here. Look what the shoe is, okay, shopping your shoes, car in here. This in here. There it is, yes, it is kind of fighting around here, so. Du got it, this, that's alright, numbers there. Okay, let's take a look around here. Flows here. This is a little bit slowed down here. This is getting very difficult here. There is a call that's close it down here. But here. The inside gets in here. When you go outside is here. Blocking on here all around the workplace here. And look at it, that's at the shoe that's picking up this here. So look at this the front wing is here. So let's take a look around here. Let's look down. Whoa, that's what gets interesting here. Let's see here. Look at this shadow. You can see the spaffling he's what's on it here. Let's take a look around here. There's here. You're looking for he's gonna force you. That's in here. Very bad to get indeed to get here. There's a look around here. But that's also very close to the here. At least HT on here. But this is interesting because enough has changed a lot here, isn't it? So Pratt is now behind the validation here. That was displaying for this man at the defeat here. The champion is the private, but Frost is going to take the background this place around here, the floor, I think, yeah. There it is, take a look around here. Let's take a look around here, the floor. One floor around here, there's some displays around here. And then shoe. What he's going to do around here is also here. He's not far away this year from Paul's plans here. Unfortunately, that's because of the allocation here. That's really not the fighting champion of this man, isn't it? Then send once again give it a credible chance to get close to the right here. Here it is, take a look around here. Then once le partenza archiano estremamente difficile. Sono tipiche delle cartine. Very hard to listen following at the cause of she here coming around here. And he has to get it, but you really have to get it difficulty for getting any long correction here. The giving chance on this manager here. The shoe has is giving up the pro and the correlation here. What happened is this battle, isn't it? It's gonna be absolutely very good question as everybody, isn't it? The shoe is better here. The position is not always a good position shoe. There's a free point on here. Then you have to say about a different thing on here. And here it is getting on here. It's definitely getting on there. So it's not pulling amazing much away from shoe it is right here. So as the situation keeps going, there's lots of plenty of flats around here. Create a race around here, ratio of the 81 instead of them as totally that's in here. This doesn't mean that there is lots to be seen around here. There's an occasion here. When something gets a tour around here, we want something gets in there. It kept in around here. Using a very small bit of this to get in here. The last season actually, yeah. Do you have it? So do I have what? Is it what is something here? It's around here. It's better than not to get it the so there's a search and deleting it here. To slow down those pixels around here. Issues really have a very slacking around here. Look around here. The fill every year. Once again take a look around this kind of different thing around here. Below is a kitty car around here. Once again here, there's this car has a T on it, it's coming down around here. So this is a full race around here. This has a C around here. let's take a look around here. Then right around here. Here's the 450 and there's 6 manage here. That's interesting data here, isn't it? Now it's gonna be this is a data that's around here. This is here, to show it this here. Look at this, isn't it? The pro and the cow this here. Where isn't it? This second classification left here. It's gonna be real pulling up the hair is all down here. There's an all question about what is gonna happen here. But there's gonna be more interesting factors here to come around here. All of that isn't here. It's a very slow isn't it? What happened isn't here? It isn't here. Is it here? It should isn't here. Really is isn't it? I really can't be very good to get the call on here. Let's take a look around here. Infantila is here. Here himself is here. Look at it, the process of strength of passing off it is here. Is here. The last corner is here. Oh, the butt is it? It's a loose contract. This is going to lead to getting an agent. This is here. Here is it. Look around. The third position is such a very important here to the market travelers here. The is just lost the keys to get to the front leg to that here. The sun has this in here. And what's up here is here. The sun is out to get a race right here. No, it's disaster right here. Inside in here. This in here. Well, that was absolutely incredible development here. Alright. So here's the leadership. Is a cow. It's gonna win to the race in here. Here it is in here. Credit creation here. Then the pro and the show is a third position. While the last is the total for 30% ratio is out the year. It's gonna mean in about there's a good score, so this couple of pins are on the ratio. Usually I don't get what's this score, so guess whatsoever. All of this is here around here. What are they expecting is here. Has won to race around here. The cow has done it. His fourth victory this season here. And that's meaning just to get driver champions and sure there's a third position here. This isn't it. What a last is in a 4 more scores here. These days in here it is here. Let's take a look around the race result once again here. The cow has won the race on here. Look at this different thing around here. And that's this over there here. Himself is around here. The driver champions in here. There is a last it's 50 here, it's a sun and a bomb here it is again. Interesting shoe systematic. No, let's forget it. Still constitute champions, that's in your race and yourself right here. It is Shui is second in travel champions, that's in your race. Absolutely, that's in here. No problem here, that's in him, so the below, that's in here. This gonna finger on neck. Here it is gonna look for all base in there. What is Scott doing about it? He's doing a third person of the practication is. Oh la la, here the sun and all base in here. Look at this kind of thing. I was just absolutely critically angry about here. There's a very good reason here addition here. Look at it, these are two months that is a token on here, different and nasty, so this is a sus and then you ching that there's a there's a lot of non-linear issue bar and data trust is in here. The part of the left side of this in here. Relocation nas and combat is in here. Combat is in here. Combat is a 5 position here. Then combat is an aspect you love that. Then it has elimination and body 13 after this in here, it's and then 14 it's an alienation right here. So 15 and 16 is a sharing. There are 14, 30 guys in here, 6 is a 15, 3 right here. It's a 1 second here, this comment, this accident. It's just a spot all drop off. Insert there. What happened to the back these seasons on citizens course there's quite a disappointing of size champions in here. You should want to win to get the massive impress you see that this season right here. And plus is a 149, that is actual incredible price right this season right here. they're gonna take a run here, forcing him around here. The big guy around here. Nas, Kome, and some Turkish here. And a big this in here. And one single sort of score here, Kome. If we're looking for the tribal champions, this is here it is in here. What is it? Operation here. The Kome, the pair. And you did all about it here, there's a card, the proud champion, the 30 season, actually, really, this season, the 10th team, I'm really putting strong effort here. What is that season gonna be on here? It's in here. And of course the champions here. There's no doubt about it, Phil was a strong contender, I think, this season here. Next season is gonna be absolutely stunning, I think. Yes, because one of the 1-2 this is a field team and here is all the congratulations here, this team 265 run is actually better season than the 91 season of field team right here, this just goes over the whole good of this season last year. The pro almost able of beating his season. Well, what that season last year is so looking for that, it's surprising as I feel as all difficulties has been this kind of a different thing around there. And finally, it's a bad team nation of principles celebrating nothing proper as it is. Although lose but quite sorry, almost 70 scoring after a few year managed about 16-7 for an 8 scoration final, 16-8 scoration here. The advantage of 10 and still quite a little bit wider as it here. This is a field, there's a time, but the next season here, as I have to say about this kind of thing around here. There's going to be a lot next season to steal this in here. There's a massive difference, there's a bigger than last season. When the market was cutting on a 16-8 scoration, it's going to show me the increase gap between these two. That's a massive difference in the pen, the consequent and activation. There's no doubt about this, there are different things on it. And then itself, this was closer on the pen. But actually, this season, he really himself a pretty good on it. We can have a photo, see this race around your eyes and you say, why not playing for those scores, champions today, I'll look around here and then it's gonna be interesting in the future, I'm looking for what to play about here himself. Yeah, the champions is feel as hard to get in here. Services and there's another delegation. Everybody think about this. They said, look at this, the last race on here. The one of the beating of the least here. And here it is, and what a champions is here. The fact that the improviser not beat the last season, last round this season. They are ahead, yes, here. Last season was also difficult for all the teams on here. Apart from this season, I'm actually impressed by that. That's here. The couple of teams actually what was it? 2 scoring short team actually. Now it was a lot of teams actually. Without the score for who knows how long it is in your time now. Then so to get the 2 score actually. This time the score was very important. It's the first time it was scored since 1989 actually. And then the system. Look at this then so and this kind of thing around. The meaning this was sure last season was difficult here. This season was impressive again back to this in the other business. Sure looks like a last season shouting move is in there. For a long time around to the last season and the last season there's national champions in here. Looks very strong team in the next season here, and after that himself and what with the debate investigation, there's another karma is with the 9 wins against a 5 wins against shoot is it was against clear is nothing was too clear this season here is that's 3 riders win the race on test and 5 to shoot and it is if full wins after all the remaining 2 that are 12 race this season actually here still there's a question about the advantage on this part it's quite clear here is the final score is simple. Discussion about the 2 cars achieve dominations. The focus most score is a dollar remaining. We can benefit the most score and all remaining teams all together putting together here. Almost together, not actually even as here. because I guess that the remaining teams might actually always succeeded as an but just and just I guess 100 scores and remaining 30 teams. Here it is just I guess putting an idea of the showing how strong the 10 team really is guys here. It's not top of the next season guys here. Just so my notation here. No new teams, no nothing these days here. Well, that was the case here. This is the thing behind this enormous success here. This man here. So this car has been actually the running machine, whether it's all of the whole station here. Has been years or 30 years station here. It's a mortal cause here. These things in person. The person that you for you don't know what they do. Just to be up to me, suppose some case. These are put over so I instincts. It's like people for things I guess. Give it in this. And besides, unless this is a miserable office. It takes just to save this is on it. Miserable office in here. Gonna be decided that it for a certain year to dance that great and I think it's also go with the bad to set the better got to set the good of time. Why don't you bet things around here? Investigation here. Babalu what the good got great this man. You gotta what's all sure about that decade. Let's bring it on here. We are really running very short of the memory. But now let's see our iteration is. Let's just put into all the season in the iteration is. I'm gonna see the last season. That's a little bit earlier iteration here. Just coming down here. And see it's just adjustation here. Time files, everything else around here. Look at this here, it's a matter on here, just coming on here. The Champions occasion we've seen in this station here. This was more than maybe you're expecting us here. Well, not more occasion, I think about the season was again like last season and just like this showing what makes this team so strong on here. It is that all teams just here. Short champions, let's look around this is kind of all the review of the season has begun here running around here guys, and now it's a comparative finalize it here. And now feeling guys his last race of this team factor this season and he wins interesting the two last races this season just goes on the air. But all this kind of different thing around here he saw some total laps around here. Okay, so what a shame around here he saw some money as this in here. There's nothing going on the pros. Yeah, it's the wins, I guess, and that's the kind of guy here. They got 5 consecutive wins, active ones, 6 against go balls, like another polls around here. 2, 3, 4 edition here. 5 against 6, 7, 8 against go to 4 position, 82nd. This is pro season edition here. But you can take a look around 8 against in here. It's an absolute against a 60 body. It's not seen return. This is a man rather run this is a theater of the perfection here. It was a difficult race season here. Another difficult race in Spain as a race here. And you keep going down here. 01, 02, 03, 04, 05 against 05, 1, 5. Go 1 by 5. 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 7, 5, 2, 7 here. Case and the second position here. Today, no unfortunately this man here. Because there's so many fantastic podiums, so 14 podiums here. This is gonna be this case in 5, 2, and 7 here. So it's very important. Easy to just take a constant champ, private champions scores here. Which you will take in as serious. He was every single race in the top 5 right here. He's in the 2 5 position, of course, that was podiums the case against this man. Next season, this man is very dangerous again here. Like the man's can't stand in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 SNS. Vice classical that body was get in here. After getting accepting is 1 and 5 get in 5 1, 6 1 I guess 6 2, 6 3 that's in here. 2 4 6 3 that's in here. 13 body was get in here. 4 6 3 that's in here. There's a score and set out of what the song about it is the car race, that's the 10 so car here. There was a lot of funny this season, I shouldn't have backed himself as the first starting on here. This man has not a single point in this season, and he has been scoring quite a lot this season of what happened to this team in here. Final podium on third podium this season, and it's a year, or 4 podium this year. He came in around 4 podiums this year. But I guess another single impressive to figure out this kind of position. That was disappointing in the party this season, yeah. Like last season, he says, because one of his foreign here taken up on the press case and the final third party yearly case, he's taking it here. Well, he's on a station here. This means that he taken up one single body this year, this year. Very disappointing the race. See so many respectation, yeah. No scores in the last couple of 2 races, yeah. Nation is, and the other was in the first nation. He was very close to taking the championship score, but in the last 2 races, he lost, and not scoring any single scores, yeah. And then there's an outation here. Playing in the first race of the season, just because he's second positive station here. Then was a St. Hewlett gets a race around here. It's outation here. 1 and 1 days here. Once it gets strong selling out here. And now there's a couple of months it's suscation here. Unfortunately nobody else scored this podiums being this season here. We have a 3rd position man that is still missing here. And he has a period that there's a bar who was fantabulous against here. Nas far is a 3rd position here. Yeah, there's the race around here. Minute to scoring and look at this here. This is a far guy that's taking his 3rd position himself. To put the Malaysian 6 drivers against some drivers podium this season. Last season was 6 drivers station. The guitar is very difficult task. This is not a problem. This thing out here. Look at this is a field. There's 12 victories, but there's even more impressive the how many 3rd position they managed to get out here. Because they get 14 days a year. Once again, this is 10 days a year. And 3 position here. What staggering a short champions was this field this year. It's then improvise every possibility in 3rd position. Because 11 13 position for the season. So this season I should prefer 10 team actually. Once again here it is occupied stuff here at here. Look over on this planet and next season there is all the whole down here that's looking for. What's gonna happen here? This man the shoe is because of the last race is that's taking the station looking for a back to get in there. Let's jump into something. Theoretical attire. The previous all that was is in here. I expect this man is sad as he sees himself getting on yet. Well, here, 1, 2 days in here. 3 yeah. 3 5 4 5 6 guys in here. The Sun wins second win this season. The Sun is here. There's a last racer and once again after it's a racer and no brilliant is 2 days in. He's off once again here days in here. Look at this man. This happy face here. He's once again defeated days in here. The championship season is starting for our nation 2nd, 3rd and 1st this year. But then situation changes on your retirement is very difficult lesson, Or the second is a paper race and the one streets on Here it is, to go at the 13 the pacification here. This was already the beginning of the ration. Those absolutely perfect seasons again there. Run which was of course last season here. Even better than Frostmas this season here. The person is here. The questions on how good he will be expected of getting on. He's kind of a winner on your race here. Will be as difficult as everybody wanna see about the himself here. Expectations are here. I was taking a purpose this year, or I don't worry about it when the season's getting a lot of weight this year. It's good as of course in this year. Still looking faster on here, so there's no trouble about it. This insurance is definitely Steam member here because that's because of it really provides for the correlation, not really gets a chance on your basic users. Expectation that early charges in your to go with this to go with this to pick up in parallel this is for one is what they want to be the fourth gen is yeah, I think there's no friends don't appreciate that that's what it is to get to guess the permutation but una seconda ladies together una 4 5 6 1 and then let's win 1 4 5 6 yeah 6 7 8 9 victories yeah 9 victories yeah after a stunning season yeah 9 victories yeah in the exercise in the nation yeah and 5 this year 50 40 racing as I said all losing points the 2 races are still less than every race of the score this year 9 5 1 this year the indicator thing this when it was more race inside here the solo back this year una 2 3 4 3 4 3 4 5 3 5 4 1 4 shooter 5 occasion here this season here definitely didn't make it easy but the final service is left is easy challenge occasion here is still challenging but no longer so elementary he has a key up occasion here inside here don't too much again the last result again here couple is gonna meet about is off the chance around here but he lost the 26 score this year this is the champion left only 13 that's getting close around here I feel like this team things that can but no more in top 2 so they're gonna 1-2 race you can't exactly pull up gonna get to ask about the the improvise about this new season around here so as a performance so yeah there's a color of the advantage on it I think it's a color around here as somebody see this kind of the art isn't it 1 1 1 2 listen 1 1 listen here insult and disappointing about here isn't here who says about here there's the victory nation it's fantastic so that take them on victory here and look at the season operations here isn't here the pro is very difficult season isn't here the management as here is the run so about the east to the travel as the seal isn't here a couple billions again in our last station Shui with an east ample chance here All'installatio djup audience this right here. Is a talkin right here. I'm looking for a case of big here. Tickets not audience modification here. Questions anybody else is calling a shop is audience here. And unfortunately that reason seems to be an outdatation here. So let's take a look around here. Clearing of the things around here. Here it is, we're looking for a fortune background here. Let's take a look around here. Cantiere 36 capitolo, 107 cercani. Si vede la posizione del country. Al mantra 4 liste per paratine di raccola. Il vale salvante, che è chiaro. Siccame. Tirano. Giudicario, stranotte di posizione della diretta titiane. Un volantino di questa istruzione vale 886 776 chilometri notte. Satraponci, 6 9. Pedro 6. Okay, the 5 is here, and the 5 right here, it's like a little bit for us. Last season of the year. Inside, so looking for MACD, and I see here it is looking for this season. Needs to see right here. So is there anything for us about here that is a very good question right here? Oh, we should have the questions marks again here. The lesson in the night, that's position. Someone here. Not dedicated, multiplayer, no multiplayer as here coming around here. The crash on here. The test is it's changing about the cars around here. So here it is to give a thing. And let's see for all the full every polished around here what cause of this gonna be so yeah. Here it is, it's always an integral testation here. I also about the scientific thing very disappointing around here. See the efficacy here. Is somebody want to change anything about here? Well, in particolare, particolare, sì, come essere grande premio della prassida per Hormantia. E Nasiero. Place a wall water here. So they're separating. What would you do about it here? Exactly this, you know. And there's a factory in this somewhere, totally, isn't it? Two books look at football and this kind of force because a person is easily increased analysis of the thousand and increases violence 10,000 here. Well, when he talk about you don't waste any time in here. He's gonna physical workout to curious himself, you know. So what he should be doing around himself around here. He should be ensuring about it. So like getting ensuring about here. Learning about the putting all of mind work but on the physical work around here. As he is a little bit shaking around here. Shake it every daddy. Basically killing sort of 70 advance because I'm a student in case anyone else thinks like guys I sure you want to sort of merely say that. More to do sort of try to kill it to the war and destiny. To go to the there must be people that there is about this I thought you about he's on the plot as a hoisha. He's so here. It doesn't a walkie combination mean that there's a specification way man there. And this train is work for every application. Because I haven't seen this train had this word restaurant for for that matter share. Limiting matches misanthropes more application here. Outbound to the number of the people wish to sell all the authors. We wish to see all authors. Is out there. That's minus and no one's fit to leave there. Right, minus is a fit to leave from here. Right, fit to leave from here. But to leave to where? Because that's going out discussing around serious case in here. Are you serious case in here? Wallow up and on this things and I should we can leave here. Go to